Life after 80 can be a time of wisdom, reflection, and cherished memories, but it also brings changes that aren't always easy to face. While many seniors live full and meaningful lives well into their later years, it's important to recognize the realities that come with age. Understanding these truths can help us prepare mentally, emotionally, and practically for what lies ahead. This isn't about being negative, it's about being honest. Because the more we understand, the better we can adapt, plan, and find peace in the process. Let's explore 5 harsh realities of life after age 80 that every senior should understand. 1. Physical decline becomes more noticeable and unavoidable. By the time someone reaches their 80s, the body has been through decades of wear and tear. It's natural for the aging process to accelerate at this stage, and physical decline becomes more apparent. Even those who were strong and active in their 60s and 70s may begin to notice changes they can't control. Mobility often becomes limited. Joints stiffen, muscles weaken, and balance can become unstable. Simple activities, walking, climbing stairs, or even standing for long periods, may now require effort or assistance. Tasks once taken for granted might now involve the help of a cane, walker, or another person. Vision and hearing typically diminish even for those who have managed well without glasses or hearing aids in the past. Reading fine print or hearing a conversation in a noisy room becomes more difficult. These changes can make day-to-day communication and enjoyment of favorite activities more challenging. Another common issue is fatigue. Energy levels drop and the body takes longer to recover from physical exertion. A walk around the block or a short outing may now require rest afterward. Sleep patterns also shift. Some seniors sleep lighter, wake up more frequently during the night, or experience daytime drowsiness. Illnesses and chronic conditions often become part of daily life. Arthritis, osteoporosis, heart disease, diabetes, and high blood pressure are more common in this age group. These conditions may be manageable but often require daily medication, regular doctor visits, and lifestyle adjustments. Recovery from illness or surgery is also slower and complications are more likely. Because of these changes, independence can be affected. It's not uncommon for seniors to need help with bathing, dressing, or preparing meals. Some may move into assisted living or rely more on family and caregivers for support. While this can be frustrating, acknowledging the need for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. It's important to understand that physical decline is not a personal failure. It's part of the natural rhythm of life. Accepting these changes doesn't mean giving up, it means adjusting expectations and finding new ways to stay active and engaged. Many seniors find great comfort in gentle exercise, such as walking, stretching, or water aerobics, which can help maintain flexibility and circulation. 2. Loneliness and social isolation are common challenges. One of the harshest realities many people face after age 80 is the deep sense of loneliness that can settle in. As the years pass, social circles naturally shrink. Friends and family members may move away, become less available, or pass on. The once active network of relationships often becomes smaller and quieter. This isolation can feel especially intense for those who have lost a spouse. After decades of companionship, the absence of that daily presence can leave a significant emotional void. Children or grandchildren might live far away or have busy lives of their own, making regular contact less frequent than hoped. While many seniors are understanding of this, it doesn't make the silence any easier. Social isolation isn't just an emotional issue, it's a health issue. Studies have shown that prolonged loneliness in older adults can increase the risk of depression, cognitive decline, and even heart disease. Being alone too often can cause seniors to withdraw further, creating a cycle that becomes hard to break. In some cases, physical limitations or lack of transportation prevent seniors from getting out and seeing others. Vision problems, hearing loss, or fear of falling may discourage outings. Add to that a reduced number of invitations or opportunities, and social engagement becomes a real challenge. Technology, while helpful for many, can also feel like a barrier. Seniors who didn't grow up with smartphones, video calls, or social media may feel left behind. Even when families try to include them digitally, it can feel overwhelming or confusing. This can make them feel disconnected from the world around them, even as it's moving faster than ever. However, recognizing this challenge is the first step toward improving it. Seniors don't have to accept isolation as an unchangeable part of aging. Staying socially connected, whether through phone calls, community events, faith groups, or even friendly neighbors, can make a meaningful difference. Many communities offer senior centers, group classes, or volunteering opportunities tailored specifically to older adults. Another powerful step is simply reaching out. Asking for company, requesting visits, or joining group activities may feel difficult at first, especially for those used to independence. But connection is a basic human need, not a weakness. Most people are glad to help, and many others, both young and old, are also looking for companionship. Sometimes the best way to combat loneliness is to offer kindness to others. Writing letters, mentoring younger people, or joining a group where shared experiences matter can bring new purpose and joy. Purpose is a strong antidote to isolation. Ultimately, while loneliness is a real and painful part of life after 80, it's not a dead end. With openness, support, and effort, it is possible to rebuild connections, find new friendships, and rediscover the joy of simply being with others. 3. Cognitive changes can impact memory and decision-making. After age 80, many seniors begin to notice changes in how their minds function. These shifts can range from mild forgetfulness to more serious conditions like dementia or Alzheimer's disease. Even those who have been sharp their entire lives may find that memory, focus, and problem-solving don't come as easily as they once did. Short-term memory is often the first to show signs of aging. It might become harder to recall names, where something was placed, or what was just said in a conversation. These moments can be frustrating or even frightening, especially when they happen more frequently. Many seniors worry that occasional forgetfulness is the beginning of a serious cognitive decline. While that's not always the case, it's a concern that should be acknowledged with compassion and honesty. Another common change is slower information processing. Tasks that once took minutes, such as balancing a checkbook, organizing paperwork, or making decisions, may now take longer. It's not necessarily about intelligence, it's about the brain needing more time to filter and organize information. Some seniors feel embarrassed by this and may choose to withdraw or avoid situations where they feel they might make a mistake. In more advanced cases, conditions like dementia can affect language skills, judgment, and even personality. This can lead to confusion, anxiety, or difficulty in managing daily life. For family members, it can be painful to watch a loved one's mind change, especially if that person was once a source of strength and clarity. It's important to understand that cognitive decline is not always preventable, but it can sometimes be slowed or managed. Staying mentally active is one of the best strategies. Reading, puzzles, learning new skills, or engaging in meaningful conversations can help keep the mind engaged. Physical exercise, a healthy diet, and good sleep habits also play a crucial role in supporting brain health. Routine and structure can be very helpful for seniors experiencing cognitive changes. Having regular meal times, labeled drawers, written reminders, and simple daily checklists can reduce confusion and help maintain independence. Many families find success with calendars, medication organizers, and gentle guidance rather than correction. Another key aspect is recognizing the importance of medical support. If cognitive decline becomes noticeable or begins to interfere with daily life, it's important to speak with a healthcare provider. Some conditions can be treated or managed more effectively when caught early. In some cases, what looks like memory loss might be due to medication side effects, vitamin deficiencies, or treatable medical conditions. There's no shame in asking for help. Many seniors fear losing control of their decisions, but it's often possible to maintain a strong voice in personal choices with the right support. Legal and financial planning, including power of attorney and healthcare directives, can offer peace of mind and ensure wishes are respected, even if mental clarity changes in the future. Living with cognitive changes is not easy, but it doesn't mean the end of a meaningful life. With patience, understanding, and the right tools, many seniors continue to enjoy relationships, creativity, and even new experiences well into their later years. The brain may slow down, but it still holds the capacity for joy, connection, and love. 4. The loss of independence can be emotionally difficult. Reaching the age of 80 often comes with a growing dependence on others, something that can be emotionally challenging for many seniors. After a lifetime of self-reliance, raising families, building careers, and making decisions, the gradual need for help with everyday tasks can feel frustrating or even humiliating. It's a reality that affects both practical life and personal identity. Loss of independence can appear in small ways at first. Driving might no longer feel safe due to slower reaction times or poor vision. A person who once enjoyed shopping, visiting friends, or attending events may now depend on others for rides. Giving up a driver's license, even voluntarily, can feel like losing a vital connection to the outside world. Then there are personal care needs. Simple things like bathing, dressing, or preparing meals can become harder due to arthritis, mobility issues, or fatigue. For many, asking for help with these intimate tasks is uncomfortable and emotionally painful. It may feel like a loss of dignity, especially if help comes from someone younger or unfamiliar. Financial independence can also become limited. Medical costs, home assistance, or moving into a care facility can place a burden on personal finances. Managing bills or making large financial decisions might require input from family members, financial advisors, or legal representatives. For some, this shift brings a sense of loss or fear of becoming a burden. The emotional weight of this change is heavy. Feelings of sadness, embarrassment, or resentment can arise, often silently. Some seniors may internalize these feelings, leading to depression or withdrawal. Others may try to push beyond their limits, risking injury or worsening their health. Striking a balance between independence and safety becomes one of the greatest challenges of this stage of life. Families and caregivers can ease this transition by approaching it with sensitivity and respect. Instead of taking over, the goal should be to empower the senior to do what they can and to offer support only where truly needed. Small choices such as what to eat, what to wear, or when to go out can make a significant difference in preserving a sense of control. Technology and adaptive tools can also help maintain independence. There are devices designed to help with dressing, cooking, or even managing medication. Voice assistants, safety alarms, and video calling systems can allow seniors to live more freely while still staying safe and connected. It's also helpful to focus on areas where independence is still possible. Mental, emotional, and spiritual independence often remain strong, even when the body changes. Writing, sharing life stories, mentoring others, or practicing a faith tradition can offer meaningful ways to feel autonomous and engaged. Ultimately, the shift in independence is one of the more difficult realities of aging, but it does not mean a person is less valuable. The wisdom and perspective gained over a lifetime are irreplaceable. Accepting help when needed is not weakness, it's wisdom. It shows strength to adapt and grace to allow others to give back after a lifetime of giving. 5. Confronting mortality becomes a more immediate reality. By the age of 80, the awareness of life's finiteness becomes more pronounced. While the thought of death is something most people carry throughout life, it becomes more personal and immediate in the later years. Friends and loved ones may have passed away. Health issues may be more frequent. The body feels different. And there's often a quiet, growing sense that time is no longer limitless. This stage of life invites deep reflection. Seniors often look back on their lives, what they've accomplished, what they regret, and what they still hope to do. Some may feel at peace, proud of a life well lived. Others may feel unsettled by unfinished dreams, unresolved relationships, or questions about what lies ahead. It's not unusual to experience fear, sadness, or even denial when thinking about death. But for many, this chapter also brings an opportunity to face those feelings with honesty and strength. Facing mortality doesn't mean giving up. It means living with clarity and intention, knowing that every day matters more than ever before. Some seniors find themselves thinking about legacy. What have I left behind? How will I be remembered? These questions are not just about material things, they're about meaning. Letters, stories, wisdom, values passed on to children and grandchildren. These are the lasting gifts that outlive the physical body. Taking time to share these things can bring a sense of closure and purpose. There is also the practical side of preparing for the end of life. This can include creating or updating a will, choosing a healthcare proxy, or making end-of-life wishes known. Though these topics may feel uncomfortable, they are acts of love and responsibility. They ease the burden on family members and ensure that important decisions reflect personal values. Spiritual questions often arise more frequently during this stage. Whether religious or not, many seniors spend time thinking about what comes next. Some find comfort in their faith, while others seek peace in nature, human connection, or the idea of legacy. These questions are deeply personal and different for everyone, but asking them can lead to a deeper understanding of life itself. There's also the emotional work of saying goodbye, sometimes gradually, sometimes suddenly. It can mean mending old relationships, expressing gratitude, or offering forgiveness. Even a few words spoken sincerely can create healing, for oneself and for others. These moments, though often difficult, are among the most meaningful. While death is an unavoidable truth, it does not mean the end of joy, purpose, or presence. Many seniors live fully into their 80s, 90s, and beyond, laughing, learning, loving, and teaching. Confronting mortality doesn't have to be dark. It can be a gateway to peace, to wisdom, and to the quiet satisfaction of having lived well. If you found this video helpful or thought-provoking, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Your support helps us reach more people who need these messages.